Hello everybody, Mr. Jingles here. Welcome back to the usual spot. Um, right now we're playing Pokemon trading card game online. I wanted to show you a new deck I made that's very fun to play with. It's the one I was trying to make for a while, but I finally got a couple of the necessary cards to do it. Um, it could be a while. It does take some time to use this deck properly. However, and there is some room for me to, I would prefer, I had a couple of different cards here, but I'm just making do with what I have. I'll explain how it could be a lot better, potentially. So the goal of this deck is to drain the other person's deck, basically. You see, we got this card here that takes away their energy. We got cards that give us more HP, cards that heal us, cards that take away more energy, and cards that have a very high base HP health. So the goal is to just last as long as possible, and I actually don't have any energy in this deck at all because I'm not going to attack. All my cards are based on making their deck go as quickly as possible and doing as little damage to me as possible. So right here we have Team Rocket's Handiwork. That is important because that discards their cards. I want to get the heavy hitters out here. Wailord Ex. His base is already high, but if you give him a Fighting Fury belt, it'll be even higher. It's a good start. So up in the left corner you could see how many cards they have left, in case you didn't know. It's right next to their face. On the top, he has 41, I have 45. So if we do this properly, he'll run out of cards before we do, before we even take significant damage. Of course, GX makes that a little more difficult. Well, he can only use that attack once, so whatever, I'm not sweating it. Let's take away his thing there. And that's all I'm going to do right now. Yep, okay. This lets me reuse my cards, because you could only have 4 of each, so that gives maximum effect. How much do I have? 140, he should be okay. Alright. So it's going to take a while for them to realize what I'm doing. See, he's still putting energy on. It's a real surprise advantage, because unless you know what's coming, you don't know to prepare as quickly as possible. I have 110 left. Alright, so I didn't see him put any stadium cards yet, so I'm going to take my chances with the stadium card, because stadium cards could easily be taken away just by putting another stadium card up there. That heals me. Then I have some heal items here. I wait till he gets really high up in damage and then I use this. Yeah, we're good for now. Just gotta wait it out. Hope he doesn't have a stadium card, because that would suck. We have item heals and we have supporter heals. You never know what you're gonna need, so you want a good range of options. You do 100 damage. And it's important that you use water Pokemon for this. Like Wailord Ex is the best option. How many ever Wailord X's you could have, I would replace all these other cards with Wailord Ex if I had the option. Because he has 250 base HP and then you put a Fighting Fury belt on, that gives him 40 more, so it's 290. But I mean, if you have like Palkia or somebody who also has a high base, you could give them a fighting belt too. It helps. So now we could switch this guy out when it gets bad, and he'll be able to heal on the bench, and so on and so forth. every card in my hand except the dive ball is for defense. This is purely defensive strategy. Uh-oh. He can do that. He can do that. I don't think he's going to yet. He wants to use it where he can. That'll give me 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. That's what I need, yep. It really doesn't matter that I have conditions because I'm not attacking. What do I want to use? I guess this is the most handy right now. And again, yeah, I better play it safe for now. And you don't have to attack, you just keep going. So he's down to 30 cards now. I have 41. Let's see how he plays this. 120, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Oh, I didn't do this yet. Alright, 80, maybe a little more. By now he knows something's up. Might have to make this multiple parts because obviously it's taking a long time. But whatever. Oh, I should have put that on the Wailord. Shoot. Alright, whatever. Yeah, it would have been much more effective on Wailord. Then again, I have a dive ball, so I can fix that problem by using Cassius. Then I won't have it in my hand. Whatever. Whatever. I keep pressing the wrong button. He's back in the deck. Yeah, I'd rather do that. I want to use the item cards until it's a last resort. Of course, I'm risking that he'll switch and then instantly kill this guy, but whatever. It's very frustrating to be on the other end of this. Not that this deck is foolproof or anything, I have been defeated with it, but boy is it a pain. What do I have in here? Yeah, let's... There we go. Now instead of 250, it's 290. He has 26 cards left. After a certain amount of time, it's very... You start to worry because you need to defeat 2 Pokemon with very high base HP, and you only have a certain amount of time to do it because your turns are running out. Meanwhile, somebody's taking away all your resources with like energy dispelling things, and it's kind of funny. But if you have multiple Wailords, just replace this guy with a Wailord. It's better. I also have Primal Kyogre in here. You could also replace that with a Wailord. It's better. This is the next best card here. good. We're just chilling. I'll continue this in the next video.